welcome to, I believe, episode 30. I think we've reached episode 30. We are now in the 30s for these episodes of our Team Lotus F1 Manager series. Plenty of episodes in the book, but this series is not stopping anytime soon. We've got an objective. We want to bring Team Lotus back to becoming a world champion. So the episodes are going to keep on coming. And we had a very successful race last time out. Officially, we have now achieved a double points finish with both drivers, Daniel Ricciardo and Liam Lawson, both finishing in the points. Liam Lawson 9th, Daniel Ricciardo 10th. So if you've not checked that one out, on my main YouTube profile, you can find the playlist for this series. Check out all the previous episodes. And if you do want to do that and you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and then you'll be made aware of all the new episodes as they come out. And please do like the video if you like the content and get involved down below in the comments. As I said, they're very successful last time out, and Daniel Ricciardo has actually scored points in every session he could have so far this season, so the 4 races and the sprint in China. So Daniel Ricciardo having a very strong start to the season. Liam Lawson, we had that issue on race 3, but in race 4, he finally does get points for us, finishing 9th last time out. Daniel Ricciardo actually bagged 2 points, the same as Liam Lawson last time out, because he got the fastest lap. So we can see in the Drivers' Championship here, Team Lotus now in 5th. Well, we remain in 5th. Same points as Aston Martin last time out, but Fernando should have scored more. But we're looking to solidify that 5th position and hopefully close the gap to these in the coming races. And Drivers' Championship, Daniel Ricciardo, as we mentioned, very strong start to the season. He already has more points than he did last season, and that's the same for us as a team as well. So a very successful start to the season, and hopefully that will continue as we head to Saudi in 11 days time. So let's get in and see what we need to do before we head out on track. We've got a new chassis that's been designed, so we've got 11 days. It's going to take 10 days to be designed. What is rushed? 7, so we wouldn't even get 2 even if we rushed it. So let's just go normal. Get 3 chassis manufactured. I'll hold off on another design because we've got this regulation vote. So we voted for the complete overhaul, and we were the only one to do so. So it's not going to be the complete overhaul. It's going to be the major reg. So I think instead of 70%, it's minus 50, isn't it? Yeah, so it's minus 50. So it's still a significant change. We were going all out for a massive change, but it's going to be major, minus 50%. So we will jump into research, I believe, now, because that's quite a significant deficit that we've got to make up. Let's research that underfloor, though. Just saying minus 70% on everything, isn't it? So where are we currently? Yeah, so what we'll do, doesn't really matter too much on these. All right, we'll just do that for now. 1 engineer, $1 million. So that's our first research project underway. We're going to have to do a lot of research. So we'll still do some designs up to the summer break, but we may not have the best trajectory in terms of gaining on those 4 teams ahead of us. As long as we can try to stay ahead of Aston Martin, I'd be happy with that this season, trying to claim 5th in the constructors and maybe just having enough pace in the car. There's a few odd races where we might be able to sneak in a podium or 2. That would be the aim. Underfloor is completed, so we had that on Liam Lawson's car, but Danny Ric will get that now as well. I think, apart from the chassis, which we're now manufacturing, they should have the latest designs on both cars as we stand. Yes, they have. Right, probably want to do a suspension and another front wing. We have got these designs being done, so actually I think we'll leave as is. Front wing, new front wing design is completed. So we've got 2 days till Saudi. Oh, we can do rush for this. It's not much of a difference. So we'll do one rushed and then we'll do the rest normal. Right. Okay. So we've got the new chassis and new front wing. We won't get the second of those parts until after Jeddah. We did give Liam Lawson the new underfloor last time out. Danny Ric has got that on the car now, but I think it's only fair that we give Danny Ric the new parts for this race. We'll take it in turns where we have to do that. So Danny Ric is going to have a new chassis and new front wing on his car for this one. Let us see a bit of car analysis. So Liam Lawson, if we look at cornering for now, he's 8th low speed, 12th medium speed, 5th high speed. So 8th, 12th, 5th. 8th, 12th, 5th. Danny Ric, 1st, 7th, 1st. What on earth has happened with those upgrades? Wow. I was not expecting that. I'm in shock. Good shock, but look at that. DRS effectiveness 1st, top speed 3rd, low speed 1st, high speed 1st. Wow. What can we do here then? What's it saying in terms of... Let's say we're 9th coming into this race though, but a lot of this is obviously balanced out when we look at dirty air tolerance, tyre preservation and engine cooling. Whereas if we remove those... Yeah, I think... Let us... What are we saying? I guess George Russell, who's in the Mercedes. Yeah, so much better on low speed. Medium speed, we're not far off, to be fair. Yeah, wow. This could be an exciting race then for Daniel Ricciardo. Unfortunately, Liam Lawson has not got those upgrades till next time out. But this is looking very juicy indeed, isn't it? So we've got, in terms of designs, we've still got 2 other designs underway. I think I might throw another research project in just because that new design we've done has really pushed us up the grid with Daniel Ricciardo. So what we'll do is we'll do a front wing. And we'll put 1 engineer on that. It's going to cost $1.8 million. How much have we got in the bank at the moment? We've got 12 million. That's not too bad, but we do have to be wary of having to buy parts this season. Cost cap plenty in there. But yeah, why I think I'm going to transition more to research is because I was not expecting those 2 upgrades to give us such a benefit for Daniel Ricciardo. And as I say, I'm really mainly... I'm happy with 5th this season, to be fair. We've still got a rear wing and suspension coming in, which is going to help us even more. So we'll probably switch to doing more research, probably do 1 design up until the summer. We'll do maybe 2 or 3 research to 1 design, depending on cost. And then when we get to the summer, we won't do any design. So the car trajectory will drop off a little bit this season, but hopefully it's going to be enough to maintain points, or maybe even more now with that upgrade for Daniel Ricciardo. I'm very excited now. Let's jump into this one. Let's set our race targets. Definitely at least 9 for Daniel Ricciardo. 10th for Liam Lawson. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. And let's jump into practice then in Jeddah and see how we go in this one. Here we go then. Drivers out on track. Let's chase down 100% satisfaction for both Liam Lawson and Daniel Ricciardo. Here we have it then. Practice now complete, and we absolutely nailed it on Liam Lawson's side of the garage. 100% on all outcomes there. So he's got a driver preparation of 100%. To be fair, we did do the same on Daniel Ricciardo. He got 100% on track acclimatization, 100% on setup satisfaction, but he's obviously running 3 new car parts in a chassis, underfloor and front wing. So it's basically impossible to get that back up to 100%. So he is on 81% for that, which gives him an overall driver preparation of 95%. So still in pretty good shape. Both drivers ready and set up well as we head into qualifying. Drivers out then for Q1. And we'll get a banker lap in. As we say, we keep calling it a banker lap, but our first laps have been quite good this season to get us through. So we'll see if it'll be enough this time round. We're going to encounter some traffic there with Hulkenberg, it looks like. Don't know if any of our drivers got held up there. Half a second between Lawson and Ricciardo. But obviously Ricciardo's got 2 new parts on the car, so that might be why he's gone quicker. So let's just wait and see if we need to send them back out. Let's wait for all the times to come in, then we'll decide if we send them back out. Well, Ricciardo has set a very good time, hasn't he, there? He's only a tenth to 2 tenths off the lead, so he's not going out again. I'm not going to send Lawson out either. I think we've got pretty much enough margin there to safely get through to Q2 with both drivers. Let's have a look, though, as the checkered flag is about to fall. And 1, 2, yeah, we are safely through with Lawson as well. So nice and easy again in Q1. That's what we're liking. Same again then, but we've put a scrub set on both drivers this time round, so we're not on fresh softs. So we may have to go out twice. Well, I'd probably expect us to go out twice in this session because we want to get a time in on fresh softs, but we'll see how we go.
Nice and cool on your way in, please.
Copy.
So Ricciardo, I think Ricciardo's going to be safely free, you know, on that scrub set. We're going to have to send Lawson back out. I'm not going to send Ricciardo out. Lawson is unfortunately very close to this Aston Martin. Is that Alonso? It is. This is not ideal. There was a bit of a gap, but now we're right on the gearbox. Can we just overtake Alonso here into the first corner? That would be ideal. He's not going to, though. This could be costly. We need green sectors, but we're going to have to be following all the way through this lap now. This is not going to be good news for us, I feel. Liam Lawson right on the bubble, but he's got Alonso and Hamilton in that bottom 6. You'd hope we can go as quick as Alonso, being right on his gearbox. But our time is basically being directed by Alonso because we can't go any quicker than that. Yeah, it's a green sector at least because he is on fresh sauce, but I don't think this is going to work out for us here. Let's hope we're pleasantly surprised. Liam Lawson's trying to look for ways round Alonso. Joe and Teo Portier have finished, so they are out. But as I say, we do expect, as the Red Bull gets out of the way nicely there, we do expect Hamilton to go quicker. And that would knock us out, so we're looking for a time quicker than Alonso and Magnussen. Green in the middle sector again for Lawson. DRS open now to the line. Fernando Alonso across the line. He goes 9th. Where does Lawson go? Doesn't improve enough. Oh, Liam Lawson, that is unlucky. Basically, due to where we came out there on the track, bogged down behind Alonso, so we'll start behind the 2 Aston Martins in 12th place with Lawson. And he was, what, 3 tenths off Alonso there, so he lost a lot of time. But Danny Ric is through to Q3 at least. Final session then, final qualifying session, Q3, and we're on our first flying lap, and we might get a bit of a tow here off Russell. A little bit back from him, but we may get a tow on him on some of the longer straights. Let's see how we go with Ricciardo. Is this going to be our best qualifying position of the year, of our career at Team Lotus? I think it's 5th, is it? 5th or 6th? I believe it's 5th. So we'll see if we can better that here. I'm not sure we've quite had that much pace. But we do go purple through that first sector, so we are quicker than George Russell through the first sector. Let's say if we can edge a little bit closer and really benefit from a tow, that would be very nice indeed. DRS now open. I think we are edging closer to George. Green middle sector, so maybe George should go quicker through that middle sector. This way you're hoping we're getting a bit of a tow. I think George might just have enough distance on us, but here we go. Final corner, then we're to the line. Let's see where we go in this first run with Daniel Ricciardo in Q3 here in Jeddah. Where do we sit? Russell goes top. We beat him though. We go purple in that final sector. So it's provisional pole, but of course just 2 cars across the line there, Russell and Ricciardo, and just under a 10th quicker than George Russell. So very close indeed. So everyone's set their first timings here. Looks like Norris and Hamilton may have had some issues there, although Charles is quite off, so maybe the Ferraris are off it here. I'm not sure, but certainly Norris has had some kind of issue there. Verstappen's gone quickest. It's half a tenth back to Piastri. Then Alonso again saying a great time. He had really good pace last time out. We currently sit P4. Here we go then, our final run in Q3. We're behind him again, but this time it's Bottas a little bit closer, so we might benefit from a better tow this time round. Let's jump on here so we can see the sector times. Max Verstappen currently on provisional pole. Bottas will cross the line 8th, will be penultimate, and George Russell will be last. George is the last one to set a time here. George is just about going to make it to the line there. You see on the map, just crossing the line now, 5 seconds to spare. So that was touch and go for him. Do we set a green sector then in the first sector with Daniel Ricciardo? Let's hope so. And we don't. Unfortunately, we do not go quicker through that first sector. As Norris has finished, so he does improve. He was a lot further back than that, 1.2, wasn't he? So that's a much better improvement for him, but he doesn't go quicker than us, which is very good news. Let's hope we start to see a green sector in the middle there, though. Verstappen has finished. Sainz has finished. Green in the middle sector, so it depends how slow that first sector was. We did go purple through there in the first run, so if it was very close to that, we might still be on for a good lap here. Alonso has finished. A couple of attempts, just over a couple of attempts, and we'd be on pole here. Hamilton goes into P4. Here we go then, a run to the line, benefit from the toe of Valtteri Bottas. Bottas crossed the line first of all. He goes second, but Daniel Ricciardo replaces him into P2. Goes Daniel Ricciardo. Piastri set some kind of lap there in the end as well. Let's just see George Russell as he rounds this final corner. Is he going to spring a surprise in the Mercedes? George to the line. Where is George going to put himself? He is P8. So we are P2. What a lap. But Piastri, it was very close. It was a couple of attempts from Verstappen down to us, and Piastri nearly pulled half a second there. So what a lap from Oscar Piastri. But Daniel Ricciardo, that is our best qualifying session ever. So it's Oscar Piastri on pole, Daniel Ricciardo second, Valtteri Bottas third, Max Verstappen fourth, Carlos Sainz fifth, Lewis Hamilton sixth, Fernando Alonso seventh, George Russell eighth, Lando Norris ninth, and Charles Leclerc rounds out the top 10. And then as we saw, Liam Lawson in 12th, so he's got a battle on with K-Mag and those ahead of him to try and grab a point. Well, that was all a bit exciting, wasn't it? Daniel Ricciardo, P2. So let's see what we can do in this one. Let's set up some strategy, and then we'll jump in to the full race in Jeddah. So here we go. It's going to be quite boring in terms of exactly the same strategy. So one stopper, starting on the hards for both drivers, then swapping over to the medium. Danny Ric a little bit kinder on his tyres, so he won't need to stop until around lap 29. Liam Lawson will be in a few laps earlier at lap 25, and he'll go standard on his mediums, where Danny Ric can go aggressive. We did have a play about. We tried loads of different combinations here, but this was certainly the best way round. So let's jump in then as we start in P2 with Daniel Ricciardo and P12 with Liam Lawson in this Jeddah Grand Prix. Here we go, our car, Team Lotus, on the front of the grid. Piastri got pole by nearly half a second.
And away we go.
And what can we do? Can we hold on and try and gain a podium? I feel like we're probably going to slip down the order here, but let's see how we go. As Valtteri Bottas, the championship leader, sends it down the inside, pops us down to third. Looks like Liam Lawson has lost a place on the opening start there as well. What's tyres? Okay, so we will be slower at this phase then because Ricciardo's on the hards, Bottas, Piastri, medium softs. There's no other hard runner apart from Lawson. It's Gasly, so everyone ahead of Lawson and Ricciardo and around us, all on either mediums or softs. So we are going to be slow at this phase of the Grand Prix. Let's see if it comes to us towards the end. But yeah, Piastri got pole by nearly half a second. He put on a whopping lap.
We just have to get head on.
Let's move that over to there. So Sainz and Verstappen, both Red Bulls behind us on the soft tyres, so we've got to try and frustrate them really. But we can't take too much tyre life out of these early on. As Sainz, sorry, has a sneaky look at us there in the inside.
Copy.
We'll push on the fuel for a little bit longer. Now got DRS. Is Sainz going to have a go here on Danny Ric? I think he is. Can Daniel Ricciardo squeeze him out? Daniel Ricciardo holds on to it. We've got to try and stay within a second of Bottas and Piastri if we can here. Well, they are starting to pull away. It's now 8 tenths. And Bottas is hounding Piastri. Is he going to have a go on Piastri? I think he is, you know. Bottas up the inside of Piastri. Bottas, the World Championship leader, of course. As we have fallen out of that DRS zone momentarily. Yeah, we're teetering on the edge, so... yeah, I think we're going to be struggling to stay up with those at the moment. So we may go backwards at this first phase. But it's a long race, long way to go, and we're on a different strategy to these guys. I'm going to ask Lawson to go high on his overtake aggression.
Copy.
Here we go. So these drivers have got DRS on us, and we haven't got DRS. We do get the second helping, though. And we re-overtake Sainz. That would be frustrating for Carlos. Well, it looks like Daniel Ricciardo is going to do just that. Into turn 1. Sainz, though, trying to stick with it. And I think Carlos is going to maintain it. Better traction on those tyres. That's Ricciardo. Looks like he's got back past Carlos Sainz while we momentarily clicked away there. But he'll be under pressure from about 3 different cars here.
Right then, we can take a look now. Along the
Have a nice little nose cam here.
There's
DRS assisted. Back past Sainz. Back into the podium positions, but that's not going to last very long. As there goes Sainz. Is Verstappen going to try one as well? He does, so we lose out to 2 Red Bulls there.
So behind you, Alonso.
These guys just much quicker than us at the moment. My only concern is they're not really taking too much out of the tyres. But we'll see how that goes. Lawson is just about staying with Perez and Magnussen. It is actually a DRS train, really, from Sainz all the way down to Lawson. Top 13 have broken away. Drugovich has crashed. He's straight into the pits. That's happened right at the end of the lap. Oh, I thought he was going into the back of the kick there.
Oh, that's where they hit the wall.
Oh, he's just lost it and tagged the wall when he's spun round there. So Drugovich crashes and straight into the pits. So Hamilton's passed us. Now looks like Lando's going to squeeze us out a little bit there.
Just head down. Head down. And behind you is Alonso.
The difference between us and Norris is 2% and 4% on these, so this is just the wrong tyre to be on. Here we go then. Everyone got DRS here, apart from Lewis Hamilton.
Hamilton.
And when you're the head of the snake, you're in trouble. Hamilton does maintain position over us for now.
Okay, head down. We keep focusing. So we have Leclerc a little while behind. No problem.
Yeah, Lawson's struggling because this DRS train. I need Perez just to drop off, so Lawson will be able to clear him. Norris is not really yet gaining on the top 4, but he's nearly broken the DRS to Hamilton. Although saying that, that's now coming back down. And Lawson is past Magnussen now, so Perez must have got past K-Mag at some point. And we've breezed past K-Mag there. So Lawson back up to P12 where he started. But he's still behind Perez. Due to stop lap 29 with Ricciardo and lap 25 with Liam Lawson. Here comes K-Mag. Don't let him have it, Liam. He is going to let him have it. Oh, God, that is becoming frustrating with K-Mag.
Yeah, be smart and patient.
We need to get the DRS there. I'm going to have to just manage Lawson here for a second. Really difficult. We don't want to lose too much time. We don't want to drop out the DRS. Just got to manage this. So whilst we got this gap, we can get K-Mag here, but I want to have DRS.
Copy. Copy. Take care.
Oh god, we nearly dropped out.
Need to pick up the pace a little bit if you can, please.
I think this is what we don't want to do, is drop out of DRS. Right, we're still in DRS, that's fine. Oh, is he just... No, we did have DRS, good. Right, this is what we wanted.
Copy.
This is what we wanted. I want to get him here. Come on, Liam.
Copy. Keep your head down.
As Ricciardo's losing 2 positions, which isn't great, but Liam Lawson, come on, you've got to hold this, Liam. Yes, finally he does. We'll leave him on deploy for a little while. We kind of need the same here. Again, we don't really want to overtake in this last corner. I think it's going to be too late for that.
Okay, copy. Take care.
Copy.
Oh, this could open the door for K-Mag. Oh, we've given them the DRS, I think, there.
Yeah, copy, copy.
Yeah, we have given them the DRS. Oh, we need to be aggressive on the defending here. And we don't need to be fair. Alright.
You've done a good job there. Okay, next one is Norris.
And Ricciardo's back past Charles. So still this group fighting away. Danny Ric on the outside, lovely. They're going to get back past us, then we're going to swing past them. It's just going to and fro now because we couldn't close that gap to Alonso and Russell. And you just literally drag the cars along with you here. There we go. This is going to be easy work for Perez. It's hard out there for us tonight. It's not an easy race. You know, Perez, that Williams really hasn't got the pace, but because they're in this DRS train, it's just dragging him along. Right, Ricciardo is back past Norris and Hamilton after all that. We've been focusing on Lawson, and Ricciardo's cleared both Hamilton and Norris. But we've got the same thing going on here, just toing and froing because we can't break the DRS.
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
Right, Hamilton back past us, 7.5 seconds to Bottas and that group ahead of us, the top 4 there. Sainz, Verstappen and Piastri will be pitting soon though. Are they 2 stopping? If they are, that 7-second gap isn't much at all.
So we keep focusing on the pace.
That could be interesting. Here we go then. All 3 of us have got DRS on Hamilton. Ricciardo swings around the outside. But now we are going to be at the top of the tree. And everyone else will have DRS on us.
And in front of you is Bottas.
And Hamilton, we can't defend that. So we're going to have to go again. And Norris and his Charles going to be 3 wide. Oh dear, I don't like this.
Yep. This is my pace.
This is painful. This is painful battling away.
Okay, keep it clean. Focus on the pace.
Okay,
now it's
still
Norris behind.
4%. Norris's tyre management is absolutely ridiculous. And his pace.
Okay.
And Hamilton.
Alrighty.
We're aggressive on hards and at 70%. They're at 64, 65% on softs. 2 compounds softer. And have still got the same pace. As Hamilton is just bolted. He's just beat the DRS there. So maybe he's starting to use some of that tyre life up finally. The Red Bulls are actually going to be one of the first teams in, along with Piastri. Although Sainz is now leading the race. Is he going to dip into the pits? No, he's going for at least another lap then. Right, Ricciardo, we caught back up with Hamilton, but this is the exact same thing that we saw in the last lap. We get past here, give the DRS back to these guys behind, and then it's very, very difficult to defend it. If we can keep him at bay. Right, we can try and push here. This is a moment. This is a moment.
You can reduce lift-off.
This is our moment here. We've got to try and beat the DRS before build the DRS gap before the next DRS zone. 7 tenths. 8 tenths. It's not going down quick enough, is it? Up quick enough. It's just so hard to build that DRS gap around this track. Nine. It's nearly there, but I think... No, Lewis is still going to keep the DRS. It's so difficult to break that to him. DRS is open, and that's just going to bring him straight back to us. So all of that pushing we just done.
We need a little bit more lift off if you can, please. We need a little bit more.
Yeah, it's just so powerful, the DRS round here. Same with Australia. Australia is another hard track because there's 4 DRSs as well as Las Vegas. So Piastri and Sainz both pit. As this is going to be same again with Hamilton getting past. We did put him on always defend, and Ricciardo's just ignored that and not even covered off the inside line.
That's okay. No, he's directly behind you.
Sainz and Piastri are going to be out ahead of Lawson. They are. As his little battle continues with Perez and Magnussen. I'm thinking about swapping Lawson to a 2-stopper just to get out of that battle. I don't know if that would be worthwhile. What's the pit loss here? It's 20 seconds. So Lawson would come out just ahead of Hülkenberg. He'd have 5 seconds to Stroll. I think we do it. I think we do it. Just try something a bit different. Because this is frustrating just sitting behind them. So let's whack on some softs. We could probably even go softs, couldn't we, from here? Yeah, we could do something like that. Let's go for that then. We're going to bring Lawson in, try and mix it up a bit.
Box this lap, please. Good turn.
Box.
Because I feel we've got the pace over these 2 cars, but we're just dragging them with us. So if we can get out of this DRS train, box, use our pace, and hopefully we'll at least clear these and be in 11th once everyone stops. Verstappen is pitting now as well. So Max is in. Be interesting to see where he filters out.
I can do it.
Don't worry.
It's a slow stop. It's having a nightmare stop there.
Okay, good job. Currently P2.
It looked like a slow stop, but anyway. It's Ricciardo. It's back past Hamilton. Still battling away there. Right, let's see this stop then. Hopefully a nice clean stop. 2.7, that's not too bad for us. Ocon and Teo Porches pits as well, so that's going to help us trying to come through the pack. Should be out, hopefully just ahead of Hülkenberg. That's where we need to be. This is a nice little gap that we found. We are indeed, so that works out well for us. Just gets him out of that DRS train. And he's got 3 seconds to Stroll, who's on softs. He's not There's no DRS trains though, so we should be able to make those overtakes pretty easy. Alright, Ricciardo still fighting away with Lewis here. Don't think it's worthwhile doing the same thing with Ricciardo though. I think he's just got to stick at it now. Verstappen did go on softs. So Verstappen is 2 stopping. That is confirmed. Piastri and Sainz could 1 stop if they can make those medium last. I think there's a long way to go though on those. So I feel those that have all pitted already are 2 stopping. And this group of 4 here are 1 stopping. Judging by the tyre life.
Head back down, we stay in the rhythm. Next car behind is
so
Norris.
those positions just continue to fluctuate. Perez is pitting now. This is crucial for Lawson. Absolutely crucial.
Copy.
Is that a slow stop? Oh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful from the Williams team. Because Perez stopped very early, +1 on us, so he could have been very close, but that slow stop, we're very much clear him, so that's the battle we were in. And he's a long way off, so now it's just K-Mag that would need to clear. So the first stage of that works out very well for Lawson.
Management will be very important.
What is the last lap here? Lawson was a 1:34.0. So yeah, he's going quicker than this group of cars. Apart from Charles, who did match it. Much quicker than Magnussen, who he's in a fight with. 1.6 over Magnussen.
Hamilton behind you now.
Well and truly going to clear K-Mag, but of course K-Mag probably will be going for the 1 stop. Alright, Ricciardo, same old then. We're going to have, not Lewis, Lando this time. This group of cars just pulling each other along. Bottas still hasn't stopped, but he was on the medium, so he's having a good races, Valtteri. As Magnussen stops now, so Magnussen's who we were challenging with Lawson. I think we'll be pretty much comfortably clear of him now, but I do think Magnussen's going for a 1 stop. Although, that looks like some nice softs on K-Mag, so perhaps K-Mag is going for a 2-stopper as well. And if that's the case, we've well and truly cleared him. As we continue in our battle with these. Oh, someone's crashed there. Was that Piastri who locked up, or was it the Ferrari? I'm not sure, but one of them has hit the other.
Front locking on big understeer there.
Understood.
As we're seeing the Norris overtake, I want to see a replay of that. I couldn't quite make it out if it's Piastri that locked up. Or was it the Ferrari? It was Lewis, was it? Or was it Piastri that locked up in him?
The cars coming together right there. That will have knocked their confidence, I'm sure.
Yeah, Lewis then involved. I don't know if anyone's got damage off that. It doesn't look like that. Bottas and Russell Pitt, well, it's a double stack, but they're far off each other, so that won't be an issue. Looks like got away with damage there. Surely Norris is boxing. 26%. Yeah, he's got a box. If not, he'll get a puncture. Jamie didn't get a puncture, to be fair. And there he goes. Lando dives into the pits. So does Charles Leclerc. So 2 out of this 4 pit. Now, unfortunately, they are likely to get an undercut on us here, but we're going to have to go a little bit longer on these hards. Magnussen's pace is a little bit frustrating. I thought we would have much better pace than him once we were clear. But that's not proving to be the case. We are going to stop very shortly with Ricciardo. Right, Ricciardo is in. This is going to be very close with Hamilton and Alonso. Oh, it's not now though. No, we didn't want that. It's a slow stop. And it's a DRS train with these. This is going to cost us massively if we don't clear them.
Okay, sorry for that.
We need to be ahead of them.
Reminder, throttle on pit exit.
Come on, run. Danny Ric.
Be ready.
Copy.
Well, we're at the front of the chain, but...
Okay.
Front of the train, but...
Currently P7.
They're going to be very quick. Their tyres are up to temps. And we're in that same scenario. Wouldn't be too bad to lose the position to Lewis and get him back on the start-finish straight, and then try and use some battery to pull away from him. Just trying to get these tyres up to temp very quickly. So he is on the hard, so I feel we'd have the pace over Lewis, but we need to break DRS. We're not going to do it at this part of the track. That's why I'm not using any battery. George very punchy, but he is on softs. Oh, and Lewis.
DRS now.
Alright, here we go. Lewis should get past us here.
Tires are good.
Okay, understood.
Alright. Really don't want George getting past us though. Now we want to deploy out of here.
Understood.
Use the DRS, use the ERS, get past Hamilton
Behind us.
into the first corner, and then we want to push away basically.
Keep an eye on your battery.
Understood.
Alright, we're going to lose the battery here, but we just need to use this first part of the lap, try and build the second up.
Okay.
Piastri has locked up.
Now there's the car of Piastri.
Tam to Oscar.
Things were all right
Fighting
here.
Sainz there.
The wheels just lock up there. What caused that, I wonder?
Ooh, did he make any contact with a wall? We don't know. We don't see. Absolutely wrecked his tyres, though. So, in fact, Sainz, Verstappen and Piastri are all going to be in very quickly. Even on the different tyres. 3 different compounds here. All doing the same pace because we're just being dragged along because of DRS zones, unfortunately.
We just keep the head down and we do as best as we can, okay?
And we're not gaining on Norris either, so it's kind of just 7th, 8th or 9th it looks like now for Ricciardo.
Okay, gotcha.
36. We could try something with him as well, because Lawson and Magnussen will pit again. So I mean, to release Ricciardo, we could get him in on some softs.
You're doing a good job.
Just to mix it up and have a bit of fun in this race. I mean, where could we go really aggressive on
Norris
softs?
3.4.
Where was that? 134. We could go here, which is lap 40. And what we could also do there... I think we're going to go for that. Let's mix it up because, you know, this isn't the most thrilling of races, is it? We're just sitting in DRS trains after DRS trains. So let's try and mix it up a bit. Verstappen pits again. This may mean we finish 9th instead of 7th. But for the sake of trying something a little bit different, let's give it a go, because we're just going to see this every lap if not. Lewis taking us, us taking Lewis. Lawson, what lap did he need to come in? It was this lap, wasn't it?
Focus on the pace.
Let's get Lawson in as well. As Ricciardo back past Hamilton again, but we'll expect Lewis right back past us. Right, here we go. Hopefully a cleaner stop than Ricciardo's. Liam Lawson. 2.5, that's about average for us. So Liam Lawson back out. Should clear Perez, I think. Yeah, probably key that we do, but I think we will. Yeah, it's quite comfortable in the end. So Lawson's fight is with K-Mag, of course. So it depends where K-Mag now pits. You'd think he'd come in now to cover him off, but we'll see. Oh, Ricciardo, have we just built that 1 second gap? Let's push. Let's push, let's push. We'll use all the battery here. If we might have built a second gap here.
Overtake available.
Come on, Danny Ric.
Keep looking after your tires. You did a very good job.
Those two are fighting, so that helps us out quite nicely. Used all the battery, of course. Gap is 1.6 to Russell. Have we finally broken the DRS? We have. We have, for now at least. But But it's still a bit all over the place because Max is two-stopping, so we don't know where he's going to finish, if he's going to have the pace to come back through the field. Piastri and Sainz definitely stopping again. I think everyone else is going to the end. Let's say Piastri is going to be 20 seconds back on us. Sainz is going to be about 17 seconds back with only a handful, well, 12 laps to go at the moment. I think that's going to be too far. Right, Ricciardo, now in the DRS of Piastri. So what I wanted to do whilst we're in that DRS, just save a bit of tyre life, bring the tyre temps down. It's been a pretty clean race, hasn't it, around Jeddah? As I say, last year, I think it was 6 or 7 retirements. We've not had a single one. And hardly any incidents, to be fair. Lawson is now 15 seconds on Magnussen, so he has really shown some pace now. Magnussen will pit again. Yeah, Magnussen will pit again, so it'll be a lot quicker at the end, as Ricciardo is going to get past Piastri then. Piastri, that lockup has really cost him. Took the tyre life out, and he was doing really well. He qualified P1, had really good pace, but that lockup has cost him. He might get back past us with the DRS, but he will be jumping into the pits, I'd imagine, this lap. So this fight is not really going to go on for too much longer.
Okay, to pick up the pace.
Piastri stays out. Wow. Well, I wasn't expecting that from Piastri.
We have margin to push a bit more.
Be running the risk of a puncture. So is Carlos Sainz staying out. So where are we going to end up here? Suddenly perking up a little bit here. It'd be nice to get some DRS towards the back end of this lap. Could I imagine Sainz and Piastri definitely pitting this lap? I don't think the two-stop is going to work for him. And judging by Max, who's still not making great strides down there in P9, Bottas, the championship leader, has a 10-second lead. He's absolutely loving life out there.
Head back down, we stay in the rhythm.
Sainz does pit. And he gives us DRS for good measure, so that's worked out very well. Piastri pits as well. We've got DRS.
Okay, focus on recharge.
And we'll go standard across this lap now. Basically same tyre life as Lando.
Pulling down those rear tires.
Yes.
No, there's a crash.
We've had a crash. What happened there?
Nico Hülkenberg with one of the kicks. Is that Stroll? Very light contact. I think they'll both be okay there. I wouldn't imagine a penalty either there. Right, so Magnussen comes out 6.2 behind Lawson, but he's got a great tyre advantage on us. Hülkenberg is going to get a penalty for that, so I know nothing. It was with Gasly, it looks like. And he's got damage as well. Yeah, that's working out fine. I'm just going to let Norris re-overtake us and do a bit of this, because I'm just building the battery back up on our tyre life. Right, can we try and pull a gap on Lando here?
Let's try to take opportunity.
We'll try it. It's going to be very difficult.
Click overtake.
Right, 3 temps. See Max in the background now as well. 4 temps. 5 temps. Come on, Danny Ric. Give us all you got here. I don't think it's quite going to be enough, is it? No, Lando's staying with us pretty well there. Yeah, same scenario really, just trying to break this DRS, but it is a very difficult thing to do around here, and not achievable
we do need
there.
a little bit of lift off for the fuel.
I might keep on the battery though, just to drag us closer to Charles Leclerc.
Okay, now it's Norris behind.
Because Verstappen is likely to catch up, so it might be a four-way battle for the podium if we can drag ourselves to Charles.
Keep the head
It's
down.
1.4 here.
As best as we can, okay?
There we go, we can see the Ferraris getting ever closer. There's Lando. We dump all that battery, but he'll come back at us now the DRS opens.
6 more laps.
Harvestings are here.
Charge on. Overtake available.
Okay, right, now we are on to Charles Leclerc. Max Verstappen still 4 seconds back. 5 laps to go. Bottas looks like he's comfortably going to win this again. Lawson's still 5.6 on Magnussen, so that's looking pretty good now for 11th.
Okay, keep it clean. Focus on the pace.
And Ricciardo sends one down the inside of Charles.
You're doing great.
I'm going to go back to some harvest here.
Bottas, by the way.
Actually, want to go neutral here because actually we've dropped Lando. So if we can pull away from Lando, this would be even better for us. Lando 1.5. Go back to aggressive.
And we can push on tires.
Don't care if Charles gets past us here. Jack, thanks for the follow, buddy. Much appreciated. Oh, Lando is ever closer, though. We kind of wanted Charles to get past us there. Then we could have used the DRS ourselves, because I think Lando is going to be right back on this battle after this corner.
5 more laps. 5 more laps. Charge off.
And Danny Ric continues to hold on to the position.
You can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
Can we push away from Charles? Charles lost a lot of pace there. He's in the clutches of Lando. Can we build a second to Charles Leclerc here? Come on, Danny Ric. It's nearly there. It's touch and go. We've got this. I'm going to use all the battery. We have broken the DRS, but they are very pacey behind us.
We will keep an eye on tire temperatures.
.4.
I'm really sorry, we need a bit of lift off where you can.
1.4 to Charles now. We haven't got too much tire left. We are going to dump this battery out of here.
Try to cool down the tires where you can. Rear is slightly coming up.
All right, now we're going to harvest. We've got a 2-second gap on Charles Leclerc.
We don't have enough battery.
Max Verstappen in the distance. Is he going to gain on this grid? There's 3 laps to go.
4 more laps. 4 laps.
4 laps, including this one.
Charge off.
It is 2.2 to Charles Leclerc, though. Liam Lawson's got 4 seconds on Magnussen. We do have to monitor that. K-Mag is taking it out of him again. K-Mag's probably pushing those tyres quite hard. Come on, you can do this. Go on. We're hoping so. It's 2.2 to Lando Norris. 4 laps to go. Has got a yellow flag. It's Russell and Sainz, is it? Oh, it is. It's a safety car. It's a safety car. This could end as a safety car.
We've had a crash.
Safety car deployed.
This could bring a race to the end under safety car conditions. Carlos Sainz. He loses. Where's George Russell? Just collected. Oh, George cannot avoid it. Carlos Sainz, an instant all in his own, crashing into barriers, comes across the racetrack, and George Russell is collected. And both of them will be out of the race. That will mean Liam Lawson is promoted to the points. But I'm hoping to take the coward's way out here. How is that not a red flag, to be fair? Sainz retired. There we see them. Will it change to a red flag? Safety car. As I say, I'm taking the coward's way out and hoping we end under safety car conditions. Although, a last lap shootout against Bottas on hard tyres.
Keep an eye on debris.
We could potentially go for the win here. Yeah, it's not going to come in at the end of this lap, so we are going to end under the safety car. It will peel off on the last lap to allow us to come across the line. But that guarantees Daniel Ricciardo a podium. It guarantees P2. And Liam Lawson guarantees P9 as well. How have you got P2 then? we've got some nice upgrades on the car this weekend, but the safety car has helped us there. I don't know if we would have held on to P2. Haven't been helped by, we have been helped, sorry, by Sainz, Piastri and Verstappen 2-stopping. That wouldn't have helped them. If they 1-stopped, they would have been clear of us. Yeah, P2. Let's see him round the final corner, though. Probably will say safety car in at the end of this lap, I'd imagine. But, of course, it's the last lap, so we can't race until the safety car line, and that will come after we pass the start-finish straight. So here we are, all bunched up under the safety car. It's going to be Bottas, the World Championship leader, that wins the race. More points for him. Max Verstappen only 5th, although he is taking the fastest lap. And K-Mag's going to get points, but no surprises in the points. Still those top 6 teams scoring points. But here we go then, rounding that final corner. Safety car will peel away. And it will Bottas who drives us to the line. It's going to be Valtteri Bottas to win it in Jeddah. But it is going to be a podium. It's going to be P2 for Team Lotus and Daniel Ricciardo. And it's P9 for Liam Lawson. Another double points finish, but it's a podium. We were hoping to sneak a podium perhaps at the end of the year, but we've done it very early on by race 5 with Daniel Ricciardo. What a race in the end. Spiced up a bit at the end there, didn't it? Daniel Ricciardo. He's gone from real F1, but he lives on. He lives on here, and he thrives. He thrives at Team Lotus. He's not been out of the points all season. He scored in every race. He had a really good end to the season. And he's doing big things for us. He grabs us a podium. That new chassis and front wing really propelled us up the grid. We are going to lay off the design work now and concentrate on research. So we may not be able to maintain really good finishes like this, but we will certainly enjoy a podium. So Valtteri Bottas up 2 to win the race. Daniel Ricciardo 2nd. Lando Norris 3rd. Charles Leclerc 4th. Max Verstappen only 5th. Lewis Hamilton 6th. Oscar Piastri had a good chance of winning the race, but the lockup really costing him, down 6 places from pole to finish 7th. Fernando Alonso 8th. Liam Lawson up 3 places to finish 9th, and he's not running the 2 upgrades that Daniel Ricciardo had, the chassis and front wing. So that's a good result again for Liam Lawson as well. And K-Mag sneaks into 10th. As we said, Max Verstappen takes the extra point for the fastest lap. Drivers' Championship, are we going to have a world champion in Valtteri Bottas? He's extended his lead over Max Verstappen. Lando Norris slightly closes. Oscar Piastri drops down 1. Charles Leclerc up 1 to 5th. Carlos Sainz scoring no points after that instant at the end where he crashed out. Lewis Hamilton 7th. Daniel Ricciardo 8th. And George Russell being, I know he crashed out there, but he's being absolutely dominated by Bottas. Bottas 114 points in the same Mercedes. George Russell only 26 points. And Fernando Alonso is in the top 10. Liam Lawson 11th, and then K-Mag joins the point scorers with his first point of the season, and the rest of the drivers yet to score a point. Constructors, so Mercedes, it's a bit like Max, what Max does for Red Bull at the moment. It's what Bottas is doing for Mercedes, because Mercedes lead the way in the Constructors, thanks to those 25 points again from Bottas. McLaren jump Red Bull into 2nd, Red Bull 3rd, and Ferrari 4th, but there's only, 16 points between the top 3 still, and Ferrari a little bit back. Look at that, plus 20 points for ourselves. What a points haul for us in Jeddah. So 20 points gives us 36 points. You can see the margin to these 4 teams, so it'll be very hard to get ahead of those in 2025. But I think if we can snag a few more podiums as we go this year, and in 2026, hopefully mount a title challenge. Aston Martin, as I said, in 6th, RB, and the rest of the teams yet to score. So RB on 0, along with Williams, Haas, Kick Sauber, and Alpine. And that brings this one to a close. What a result. It was a bit of a boring race, to be honest, for a while. Those DRS trains were becoming frustrating, and I didn't think the one-stop was going to work going on that hard tyre at the start, but it all come to fruition at the end, and very much helped with that safety car, although we did pull a 2-second gap on Lando at the end, Lando and Charles. Max was coming through a little bit quicker, so who knows, it might have been 2nd place anyway, but the safety car effectively froze the race and gave us and guaranteed that result, and what a result it is for Daniel Ricciardo. As we said there, he's gone from real F1, but he's living on here in our Team Lotus career mode, and he certainly deserves a like for that. So if you're not already, hit a like on the video, and we're going to be back very soon with the next episode in the Team Lotus F1 Manager series.